Welcome to another episode of What is Hashimoto's with Dr. Martin Rutherford. To find out more on any of our topics, or for information on scheduling a consultation with Dr. Rutherford, please visit us at whatishashimotos.com. And now, here's Dr. Rutherford.
So we're going to talk about can Hashimoto's go into remission. So a lot of people come to me and they come to me with Hashimoto's. Maybe they come to me with fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue. Maybe they come to me with bowel issues and we find out that Hashimoto's is involved. And some obviously come to me with Hashimoto's. And many, I have an intake form because I want to see what that person's realistic expectations are. And most people are like, I want to feel better, I want to get better, I want to start living a normal life again, I want to lose weight, I want my hair to come back. But some people put down, I want to be cured. And so I have to explain that Hashimoto's is an autoimmune problem. And to this date, I don't think that there is anybody who knows how to cure an autoimmune problem. If there is, I don't know who they are, and I would love to know who they are so I can figure out what they're doing. So the goal for all autoimmunity, let's say somebody comes in with Hashimoto's, let's just say somebody comes in with rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, Sjogren's, any of these things, celiac, Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, any of these autoimmune problems. The goal of the functional medicine practitioner, and I will say this, if you have a functional medicine practitioner who tells you you can cure their Hashimoto's, hold on to your wallet and walk out the door, because that is not going to happen. And those people tend to do a lot of crazy things to try to cure your Hashimoto's. So, but autoimmunity can't be cured. So the whole goal is to put the person in remission. The whole goal is to figure out what aspects of that person's physiology are creating inflammatory responses that are in turn creating immune inflammation, causing your immune system to flare up and get overactive and attack. In this particular case, we're talking about Hashimoto's. So the whole goal is to figure out every aspect of that person's lifestyle, whether it's sleep, whether it's stress, whether they're not exercising, whether they're exercising too much, but also bacteria, viruses, food sensitivities, food allergies, toxicities, toxins. Does the person have oral mucosal intolerance problems? That's the person who can't eat any foods because they're so reactive to everything. You have to look at all this. And then you figure out which of these things are relevant to that person's case. And then you start chipping away at it. And there's usually an order in which you want to chip away at it, but that's another story. So your goal is to put that person in remission. For me, the goal is, we work a little bit more tediously, I'm told. We do a little bit more involvement, a little, week by week or bi-weekly or whatever. And we walk people through a pretty organized approach in a very distinctive order. So you figure out which one of those entities is the cause for that person's autoimmunity. So that when they're done, if you have been able to put them in remission or largely put them towards remission, then the goal is to have that person know what are the things that we found. Oh, you have food sensitivities. You should check them every 6 months. Oh, you had these toxicities. We need to clean you out and you need to stay away from that. Are you're in a chronic stress response. So you have to dampen that, and here's the ways that we do that. So that person knows exactly what they need to do to stay in remission. Or autoimmune diseases have exacerbations. Exacerbations can be stress, that can be overwhelming infections, a surgery, an accident, having a baby. So that person also needs to know what they can do at that point in time, where after they've been in remission, something happens, they go in exacerbation. Now they're not on Dr. Google again going like, oh my God, there's a million things I got to read. And they go, oh, these are the 4 things that I have to get under control so that I get back out of exacerbation and into remission. It's all about putting that person's Hashimoto's into remission. Yeah, absolutely. So that's Hashimoto's and remission.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of What is Hashimoto's? To find out more on any of our topics, or for information on scheduling a consultation with Dr. Rutherford, please visit us at whatishashimoto's.com.